Hey everybody, Frank here with APOC Survival. Today we are going to be taking a look at fire steel. Matter of fact, this particular one right here is the only one that I use now. I've used quite a few different ones in the past. Spring-loaded, ultimate survival technology, things like that. And now I am currently bound to the one that seems to work the best, and the only time that it has never worked on me was when it was pouring rain, obviously, because you can't shower sparks in the middle of a rainstorm. So this is from Ron at firesteel.com. Now all the products that we test, we do them on our own. Nobody's paying us, obviously, and we have to purchase these items ourselves. And I have purchased quite a few of them, and I have this one right here is just a fire steel that has the lanyard hole drilled into it right here. And I have got one in the past that's been called the Ranger, which was pretty small, and another one in particular, it was Gobs of Spark, something like that, Spark Armageddon or something. But these do not cost very much. Matter of fact, they cost almost the same amount as any other one that you would buy on Amazon. You do have to pay for shipping. That is the only drawback. It's not very much though, so not a big deal. A lot of times these will come with this kind of a scraper right here, and as you can see, it puts out a ton of sparks. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to test it in a bird's nest right here, dry leaves and such, without any fat wood. Obviously everybody knows, my channel knows that I'm a big fan of the fat wood, because I do not like to be without something that's actually going to get your fire going no matter what condition you're in. Winter, doesn't matter. So this grass in particular I took from I don't know, probably about a half a mile away, and it's not dry by any stretch of the imagination. It's actually quite damp, and they also say, you know, if you're going to use it, make sure that you actually fan it out and dry it in the sun for a while. That does help, I'm sure. I'm not a big fan of any of that stuff. Like I said, I've always messed around with the fat wood or lint. You can use lint, like dryer lint and stuff like that. That actually works great too. So I've also, not too long ago, got the Mora bushcraft. I've never been a fan of Mora until recently, and it's just because I am the kind of guy that likes to have a knife that's huge with me. This one is not. As you can see, it's not very big at all, to tell you the truth, but it does hold a really good edge. And I've also never used my knife to strike a fire steel before. I've always used the striker that comes with it. You know, this one's a little thumb striker, and they make bigger ones and stuff, but this one in particular works out pretty good. It's got really good edges on there, 90 degrees and such. But we're going to use this, and we're going to try this with the Mora and see what happens. Lots of sparks. Yeah, she gets to smoking, but maybe we'll do a little wood shave down here. Another thing it's good for is the back of this is you can really get some good duff, you know. really fine, super fine shavings without even dulling your blade. But that's for another video, because this is obviously not about more knives right here. This is just about firesteel.com. And I'd also like to give a shout out to Ron for being so courteous. Whenever he sends things, he makes it very personal that you get to know him. So I've never seen a bad review on these either. I think there's plenty of guys that are out there that use these because they seem to sell like hotcakes. You know, that grass really feel it. You can feel the moisture in it. You know you're supposed to have a ton of shavings whenever you first start this, and sometimes I just like to test it and see if that's accurate or not, obviously. Sometimes you might not have, you know, a good 30 minutes to try and shave your tinder, because there could be a storm coming, could be, you know, it's getting dark soon, whatever. Now, I have seen some guys do this to where they shave it off into a small bundle, you know. That was going there for a second. Or they separate it, which could be what we need to do. Like this. And then they set the steel on here. Throws a ton of sparks. So yeah, I'd say if you're going to ever get a fire started relatively quick, it's going to be with this fire steel. And anybody that starts fires knows it doesn't just happen like that in the movie. You can get one leaf going and then of course, if I had any kind of micro tender something that would be along the lines of lint or you know, fatwood shavings. It's got the oil in there and everything. You know, you would never have any kind of problem like this at all. Well, there you have it, folks. Still no fire, but definitely not from lack of trying. She starts to go, and she just, we had a rain a couple of days ago and everything on the ground is still damp. Yeah, here we go. Just keep going. That's what it takes. This is Frank, APOC Survival, signing off. Firesteel.com. Great product.